Hey guys, Mars Lincoln here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and we are taking a look at the physical Goten and Trunks versus the Blue Gogeta Blue Zone. You're not going to do enough damage to kill, are you? I mean, I suppose we could just see if these guys can actually get the dodges straight up. I mean, if they don't get supered straight away, they actually would be fine in slot 1. We'll see. We've got a full Kamehameha rotation, so they're getting the damage reduction. So yeah, they take double digits. I mean, we're only in the first phase, but we take double digits in slot 1. Then we get basically a 30 million attack stat on turn 1. And so yeah, that's just GG's for you. So I mean, it's only got 1 attack come their way, which is a problem. They're definitely a unit that does not benefit from this kind of scenario, right? Of having the their first turn was them being on like turn 2. Also, way too many rainbow orbs on the rotation here. Means the trio not getting a huge amount of key. The Bulma support pushes it back up. So, obviously in this early phase, the trio, even with 22 key rather than 24, are still going to be tanking everything perfectly fine. So, don't need to worry about that too much. Yeah, double digit damage, okay. Gets sealed, which I guess is fine, right? Because it means we do less damage. Because we want Goten and Trunks to actually be able to get a bunch of attacks off. All hopes lost for Super EZA. Well, I don't know. Super EZA still could be a thing as we get closer to the end of the celebration. I can't remember when they announced, like, was it the LR in Rose? Was like the last EZA of the worldwide celebration last year. But I can't remember how late it was into the celebration that they announced it. Like, it was very close to the end. So, I mean, it could still be a thing, but obviously, the more time that passes, the less likely it looks. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, we should at least have one more, but obviously people are hoping that we get the surprise, like, see, this is not an ideal setup at all. Although, now this is the thing, right? We could just use the active skill early, because they've only taken 1 attack. There's 4 attacks in slot 1. So if we use the active skill now, we get guaranteed dodge. Realistically, their active skill has 2 major, like, roles that you can think about in terms of when and how to use it. Is you can either save it for a turn where... Oh god, I'm going to have to just rely on Goku to dodge. You can either save it for a turn where you need them to dodge in case, like, it could be game over. Or you can use it, like in this situation, where they will now get their full passive maxed out because there are 4 attacks coming their way and they're going to guarantee dodge all of them. Obviously that first attack of the turn was a super as well, so these guys, having only taken 1 attack so far, would have only had a 40% chance to dodge in slot 1. So very likely that we would have eaten that super to the face and just died immediately. So by using the active skill, we survive that situation, we get their passive fully built up now. So hopefully this means that going forward, these guys are going to be in a strong spot, but maybe break the rules and Super EZA 4 characters, the old family Kamehameha units and Broly. I mean, that would be kind of cool. I don't see that happening, but it would be awesome. I mean, this is a lot of support. All of these units activating, which means we have all this extra support for the next turn. It's kind of crazy. Because, yeah, Goten and Trunks can be absolutely ridiculous. If there's no attacks in slot 1, you can literally just use their super. Their post-super defense is really high. And then, obviously, if they don't dodge, they have the 30% damage reduction. But I feel like there's a good example on that previous turn of, like, a good time to use the active skill early. Because not only are we fighting an STR boss didn't really have a great slot 1 option, and he immediately supered in slot 1. So using the active skill there, I think, was the way to go. It's funny to like be using Gohan and not use the family Kamehameha, but I mean, he's just on the team because why would he not be? But there you go. I think they got both of their passive procs because their passive's fully built up and they've got all the support from the previous turn. But 777k defense. Now, bear in mind, they get 150% attack and defense on super. So post super attack, and they raise defense on their actual super attack effect as well. So post super attack, these guys have nearly 2 million or around 2 million defense with 30% damage reduction, but they also have an 80% chance to dodge. Now, of course, if he supers in slot 1 and they don't dodge, we would still just die, but let's see. Yeah, see, double digit normals, that's fine. Oh, the additional normal. Even then, the additional normal crit's still pretty good. And then, yeah, they just dodged every single attack. Well, after supering. Took a couple of normals pre-super for double digits, which is fine. Trunks dodges the super. Let's go. So, yeah, I mean, these guys, the more I use them, the more I think they definitely could be considered the best EZA TUR currently. Because, I mean, Kamehameha is a category that's gotten a huge amount of buffs. Like, if this was, you know, a month ago and they were the first unit to EZA in the build-up to the worldwide celebration, it would maybe be a little bit more sketchy because Kamehameha was in not the greatest spot, let's be fair. But then, of course, the worldwide celebration gave us 2 of the new best units in the game, the physical trio and family Kamehameha Gohan. And obviously, they're all on Kamehameha. So... This could be awkward. Yeah, I just need to make sure, like, Goku's actually getting his dodges. But, well, getting his guard at least. I mean, at this point, because we're near the end, I could have just floated off Bulma instead, I suppose. Because it would be multiple turns before she would end up on the same rotation as the Goten and Trunks anyway, but... I mean, at least we do get to attack lower him a little bit as well. Because I think with the guard, Goku should be fine as long as it's only normals, right? If it's a super, he definitely needs to dodge. But... And Rose's, LR Rose's EZA last year was on the 3rd of October. Yeah, so it could be like next week potentially, because we know we've got the new difficult stages for the, well, the new final stages for the Blue Zone coming out on, is it Wednesday? So in terms of future content, that's like all we know again. Well, if you mean if you're talking about like the Tech Trunks and Imp Goten are actually pretty good after their Golden Week EZAs. Their biggest problem was just not having a really good other like Goten or Trunks to run them with, which obviously now that these guys have their EZA, we do have. So we do that. Do that. And do that. The thing about the Tech Trunks and in Goten is they're not very good before they attack. And that's the problem, is when they got their EZAs, like, their kit seems to suggest putting them in slot 1 because they get a super attack buff for allies as well, I believe. But their defense before they attack is not good. There you go. Just dodge the super from Gogeta. Dodge everything. 14 million for Trunks. Yeah, tanks the normals for double digits. Those are the post-super normals from Blue Gogeta, which do over 1 million damage. Yeah, we did a run on the stream last night, which will go up as a video today, where we did Cell Max Stage 2 with double physical Goten and Trunks leads, and just no-itemed it on the first try. So, but their team can work really well. And once they're fully built up, they've got an 80% chance to dodge. I mean, that's ridiculous. On top of their post-super defense plus damage reduction, means after they've attacked, it's very difficult for them to die. So yeah, they are actually very, very good. Like I say, I think the physical Goten and Trunks are probably the current now best EZA TUR, but obviously let me know what you guys think in stream chat, and of course if you're watching the video version, let me know down below in the comment section. But I mean, there you go, you can see physical Goten and Trunks, you get them built up, you can use the active skill to get them fully built up early on, and then they're basically dodging everything, doing big damage. Yeah, just a very, very good unit. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.